Hey yo, welcome back to the Master and the Mother Flippin' Noob.
You're going to do this every time.
But no, I'm not going to do this every time. So this time we're going to do the episode. Oh no, what I wanted to say was, hey yo, what the mother flippin' flippers, mother flippin' not mother flipper. Welcome back to the Master and the Mother Flippin' Noob. Trigger.
This is the no swearing episode.
This is the no swearing episode, yeah. And by trigger I mean tattoo nerds, and by nerds I mean N-words. Right, welcome back. We've got a good episode for you today, everybody.
We always do.
As we always do. I've got a new dog, but she's chilling out there for now. I'll probably get her to come in at some point. Not yet, though. So, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. Did you enjoy your weekend?
I did.
You've done a little clap there, look, with your mouth. So, where should we start? Should we start with this Sarah Splash package?
I think we should.
We've got a fan mail. I don't think it's podcast fan mail, though. I think it's just me fan mail, because she's... Oh, God, it's going to be so hard to not swear. Let me open this first.
Well, at least you knew you were going to when you stopped yourself. It's the first step.
Yeah. Oh, so Sophie reckons that she's going to be able to not swear easier than me, and I'm like, nah.
Definitely.
Oh, what is this? This is horrible. It's got like weird fluff in it. Is that like part of the thing? Is it a troll package? That fluff is horrible, by the way.
Is that like the polystyrene balls?
I think so. This better not murder me dog. Right. It's a thing. And for thanks, edited by Sarah.
Ooh.
It's a Happy Holidays card, right? It's a Christmas card. It says, "May you always remember how metal and truly epic of this." See, all it what?
It's
Whatever.
a Christmas thing.
Whatever.
Well, it's because she's from America, isn't she? So
What, do they have Christmas at a different time than us? Well, that's shit. What's this? Hey, pack it more, for sure. I was on vacation in Texas when I saw this and immediately thought of you. It's a book with dope rhymes on it. Thanks. Right, next. What have we got next? Send us fan mail, like real fan mail, not that shit. Oh, damn, I swear. Oh, God damn it. Right. Hey, dog, come here. Come on. Come here. Oh, what a lovely girl. What a lovely girl. This is my new lovely girl. Say hello. You don't say hello, do you not? You can probably hear her sniffing on there,
Yeah.
can't you? Are you wet? Oh, you've just had a wee somewhere, haven't you? Oh, let me go and sort that out then.
we'll be right back.
Okay. That wasn't ideal, was it?
No.
Okay. Now what? I'll move the laptop so people can see you. How lovely you are.
Would you like to talk about the
There you go,
tattoo
look at
you
that.
did?
Don't bite that.
Like epically owned Melanie Williams or whatever her name is.
Yes, let's talk about that. I'm supposed to be doing an interview about that, but...
Why did you do it?
Why did I do it?
Yeah.
I thought it would be funny. So, here's the post that this lass has put on the Times website, apparently. And here's the tattoo that I did. Don't bite that, oh, God, this is going to be a nightmare with her, like...
Yeah.
Doggulence. Look, buddy. You're making the podcast weird. And people are going to think you're weird. What were we talking about? That Melanie Williams thing. Yeah, I just thought it would be funny. And then it's like, some lass had said, what was her name? Sophie Summit. She'd said, like, I'm half tempted to get this on my arse. And I was like, I will do that tattoo for free right now. And then obviously she was joking, but like someone's going to get that. So I was like, someone get this now. And I knew people would love the idea. So I put it out and it went really quickly. It's funny when I do this kind of thing, right? Because they tend to go really fast, like within minutes, like 5 minutes, and someone's already took it. I've got a willing arse to put it on. And then you get like some other guy going, "Oh, I might be up for this. Like, I've been thinking about it, and I think I probably would, but we could maybe put like it towards a charity or something and organise it." And I'm like, "It's gone, mate." And then it's like that guy didn't turn up for whatever reason, so I put it back out again. This guy hasn't turned up. Who wants to come, like, and get it done? And within 6 minutes of that post, someone else has took it already. Then 2 hours later, the same guy's like, "Yeah, I think I'm up for booking this. Like, I've been thinking about like we'll get it in, we'll give it to Great Ormond Street Hospital or whatever." It's like, did you watch the program about that when you were a kid or what? It's like, it's gone, mate. It's gone. These tattoos go really fast. Free tattoo by someone as flipping good as me, man. Come on, it's gonna be gone soon, innit, mate? So chill out, right? So yeah, I thought it would be funny, and I knew people would love it, and I knew I would love it. Honestly, I'm not going to do it if I don't enjoy it. But it was good. It was fun to do. Because it just you're imagining this last, like, she probably doesn't care. She probably's just like posting this stuff just for reactions. But there's a chance that she's seething over it.
I wonder if it would make her laugh.
I think that would be the best reaction she could have, is laugh. If she like laughed and thought, "Yeah, touche," or whatever. I don't know what she could say back where she wins, kind of thing, if it's a competition. If she just goes back, "Mug."
Looks shit.
Yeah, looks shit, mate. But yeah, it was fun. Like, but them kind of tattoos though, like the portraits, they're not my favourite thing to do because they're so like they look shit for so long. It's like 5 hours of it just looking like crap, and then like the last hour it starts to look mint when you're putting all like the freckles on and like the spots on the nose and this kind of thing, and it's like, yeah, this is going to be good. That's when it's really exciting, and I knew people would love it as well. But it's mostly because I knew that I would enjoy doing it.
Yeah. Would you ever get a tattoo like that? Like a free kind of, in the moment, this is going to be funny, get this free tattoo?
Now, probably not.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm arsed about getting any tattoos now, but once upon a time, yeah, definitely.
So it was
I
making
would be that guy.
It was making us think of what type of person would get that.
Like cool people, obviously. He's got some good work, though, on him.
You should post the...
Yeah, this is what he got on his chest off Jack Connolly, I think. Maybe. Some bloke I've heard of. Yeah, good tattoo, like. Not cheap, of course. But yeah, it's been, like, shared a fair bit. People do love it, like I thought they were. And this time, I did put my name on it, because I've had them, like, go viral before and not have my name on it. I'm just like, what? People are posting it, like, look at this tattoo that I found. And people are like, oh, that's mint, that. And then they're like, thanks. It's like... But this time I like put my name on it, so you, even if you want to crop it for your like website, my name's
can't.
In amongst the crop.
You'd have to Photoshop it out.
Yeah, which is still possible, obviously.
People will do that as well.
Yeah, but whatever. But now it's like you write her name and tattoo, and the post that she put on comes up, and that tattoo comes up. I love that we can
very shortly afterwards.
We can affect the world like this, like in less than a day. Like, this woman and the word tattoo is now related to a photo of her face on an arse with the quote she said on there.
There's also, I saw that it was posted on a forum, and someone said it was fake. And they said it was like a transfer, like a water tattoo. And
I've had that before, right? I've had that with portraits before, because like what they mean by that is they can't comprehend that could be real.
Right.
And it's like, I'm not going to take offense. It's like, they don't have tattoos probably. They don't know what's possible with tattoos. So to them, they can't. It's like, the marble statues and stuff like that. There's a lot of people think the marble statues are fake because they can't do it. And it's like, well, you're shit at it. You've never practiced it ever. So like, of course you can't do it. Doesn't mean it's impossible to do. I know some of them are potentially questionable, but like, you can get marble smooth. You know what I mean? Even if you have to use a tiny Dremel like blade on it or something. Have we got a spray for that or not?
There's 2 in here.
Oh, God. Well, whatever. Like, ignore them.
I know, but they're going to be on the video.
That's fine. They can be on the video. So, like, pet flies as well. I've got flies in here sometimes. I had, like, there was a councilwoman came around about this, like, years and years ago. And I was, like, worrying about there being flies. And she's like, there's flies in all of the shops around here. We're next to the sea. So we've almost got no choice. I'm like, oh, okay. It's only like 2 though. Yeah, what you going to say?
the guy who said it was fake said like, because someone said, oh, like transfers don't tend to inflame the skin like that and make it red, and he was like, oh, he could have like slapped
himself,
slapped or punched
it's like
himself.
How much effort is that? You're going to go to the effort of first of all having a printer to print transfers off like this, or buying the thing. Like how long does that take to come back? Then you're going to slap your ass about a bit to get it to the point. Whatever, she can have that bit of paper. I don't know what it is, but she can go and bite that, I guess. Yeah, you're going to slap your ass about a bit enough to like make it look red so it looks tattooed. It's like you might as well just get it tattooed on.
Be easier.
Yeah. Yes, funny though. It was very funny. And he was cool. Hurt him though. As you can probably guess.
And he looks like he was used to tattoo pain.
So here is the picture that I put on. I probably have put this on already, haven't I? By now?
You have.
But here's the video that I put on, and that's 8 seconds long. So
Melanie Phillips. Seeing tattoos makes me feel physically sick.
6.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, that's probably played by now. Yeah, that's that. Sweet, huh? Don't mention that.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to mention that.
So next, let's talk about your splashes.
Oh, yay.
Here's a tattoo that Sophie did. These splashes there. Can you see that top one kind of looks like a snail?
It doesn't. It looks like it's got like spiky teeth and it looks like an evil snail.
Oh, it is an evil snail, lad, with a tail.
Yeah.
So I really like that bottom bit. It's quite satisfying. Can you see this section here?
You should record it.
I should. Oh, no, I can't like draw on it right now. It's going to take longer to try and get it set up. Right, so that section right there, I'll just circle that. That would be probably ripped up. That looks like it's been done a bit much.
Yeah.
As with that bit there as well. But this part here where it's nice and bright red in the middle, that looks proper satisfying. That cool, that like. And there's one with the dick on at the top. So yeah, that guy wants to get something like that for you off you.
Oh, sweet.
And that's like mint. So what I was going to show you also is this lass. I know tattoos. I know Custer.
Oh no, Custer.
I know. This tattoo that she's done is pretty cool, right? And there's a video to go with it here. It's got music on, but I'm not going to play the music in case it's
no way.
Oh, this is that stuff. It's this stuff. Although I should probably show that afterwards. That's a ginkgo leaf. It's like, I think putting it on the leaf's a little bit of a gimmick. Like, it's not really helping when you've got to draw over it anyway, I guess. But this is like a really fine lining. It might be even a one-liner there, look.
Right, okay.
But this is the kind of thing where, like, you know, them individual lines aren't necessarily like... It's hard to make them, like, really good or whatever. But building them up like this, and even if it's one needle, it's kind of the same as having, like, 20 needles in a magnum after you've went over it loads of times. But watch how, like, good it ends up looking at the end. That's cool, isn't it?
That does look cool, that.
I forgot why we were going to talk about that, because I saw that like a few weeks ago, like before like one of the old other podcasts. I don't know what we were talking about. Was it needle groupings or something? It might have been something to do with needle groupings. Do you know how one-liners work?
Well, haven't they got a needle further up to hold the ink?
Yeah, they normally have like a couple of needles further up to hold ink in. Like, not by like miles. It'll be still close enough for like you to have that little ink blob on. But then there's only the one going in kind of thing. But it's almost impossible to get them to do. Oh yeah, okay, because we were talking about them tiny tattoos, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When they're doing like a little cat face with it or whatever. Like, this is something where it's actually works, and that probably heals good as well, you know.
Right.
But yeah, she's used something like this. I don't know if it's this one. This one's called Nox Violet, and I got that off Electrum, I think.
It's still the it's like the dropper and everything.
Little dropper on that, yeah. I think it's just the purple stuff from that, like from the sheets. It's probably just them sheets dipped in alcohol. The end. I've seen people paint stuff on. I wonder if you could splash some like what do you call them? Imported the by Killer Ink 1 Ink 7 LLC. I'm sure this came with the Electrum stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know why it doesn't say anything Electrum on there, unless it's just part of their supplies. I'm not sure.
It's like it's associated with a specific tattoo artist, isn't it? Like some lass. Like
some lass is like, I've dipped this stuff in alcohol, and now I'm going to paint
Natalie
it on.
Knox. Nox Violet was formulated in collaboration with tattoo artist Natalie Knox.
Oh, okay.
Who is known for her elaborate hand-painted stencils.
Cool. That's a cool move, isn't it? max. Right, okay, next.
Imagine like getting the like going like that and just dropping it in the shampoo or shower gel.
Oh god. Yeah, that's going to be you're just going to be purple, aren't you, for like a week? Should we try it? Should we drip some on you now and see what happens? Oh yes. Oh, I wish it was easier to open than this.
You've got scissors right there. Don't get loads though.
I'm going to do a little tiny drop. Right. So let's wipe it off now. Or should we let it dry?
Should I do a drip?
Oh yeah, do a drip. That'll look cool, won't it? Oh, give us a good look at this.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. That would have been a cool segue into our drips thing. Where's me? Oh, I can't take a photo. I can take a photo on here, can't I?
And can they not see? You restarted the recording, didn't you?
I hope so. No, spin it around again. That looks like a weird claw. Spin it around a bit more. Stop. No, other way. Yeah, stop.
It's not ideal that it's going in all the tiny little creases of my skin, though.
Well, yeah, this is a good point, actually. If you were painting that on and it went all like that, you'd be like, oh, well, this is crap.
Never using that again. Oh, Christ.
Sweet, you've got a purple arm now. Yeah, interesting experiment. I already hate it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think that's going to be good at all. It looks like it comes off far too easy. I know we didn't let it dry, but yeah, I'm not into that.
Do you want to put some
Can't
on
recommend this.
Let it dry?
I don't really care about it now. I don't feel like I'm ever going to use it.
Because maybe it could be like, because you need to shave that area and like
so we've got a bottle
it.
of this to give away if anyone wants to try it, because I honestly don't care about it at all. I'll give you it away if you comment on this video with "give me that purple stuff, please," and I'll go on comment finder and find it, and then be like, if anyone's actually even wrote that on there, that's yours. And if multiple people write it on there, I'll do the comment picker thing.
Nice.
Sweet, huh? Yeah, our first giveaway. After the 100 subscriber special that I didn't even say, and we didn't actually do anything for last time because, I'm a nightmare. Right. Also, we're burning through this, like, these subjects I've got to talk about. What have we got? I've had a customer have a dodgy heel.
Oh, yes.
Right. So, and there's some interesting things about it. So, I'm not going to put a name or the like.
Oh
the
shit!
tattoo.
I haven't seen this picture yet.
I'm not going to put the name or the tattoo on here because I don't think she'll want it.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, I said to her, like, have you kept it wrapped up? Because she got a tattoo like last week, before this, like a few days before this, and she came in like 2 days afterwards to get this one, and the first one wasn't wrapped up. And we normally recommend a wet heel, where you keep it wrapped up, you keep changing the dressing like three. So, okay, I'll go through my aftercare advice. When we put the dressing on at the end, I use cling film, not that Dermalize stuff, because I don't like it. I don't like Dermalize because it seems that some people get a reaction to it. I think they get a reaction to the sticky stuff. Like the guy yesterday was saying that he's had it on his tattoos, and it's always the bit around the tattoo he ends up getting like a rash or something like that off the sticky stuff. So there's that I don't like about. You don't get that with cling film. And also, there's I've had it on one of my tattoos, and what I found was, if you take it off on like day 2, it's fine because like it's not stuck to the tattoo yet. It's still wet.
Right.
If you take it off on like day 5 or 6, it's fine because the tattoo's kind of started to heal now, and it's not stuck to the scabs. If you take it off on day 4 though, which I did because it started hanging off, it's stuck to the scabs and it starts pulling them off with it.
Gosh.
So I was like, well, I definitely can't trust my clients to do this.
Yeah.
Like I know loads of them would be able to, but I know there's going to be some. The ones who are a nightmare anyway, they're going to be more of a nightmare because of this stuff. So it's like, right, I'm never using that then. Well, I might use it sometimes, very rarely. If it's in an awkward area, maybe, or if it's on someone who likes it, then maybe I will, if they know how to use it. But yeah, so my aftercare is, I'll put the dressing on, the cling film, and I'm like, leave this on for overnight normally. Then in the morning, take it off, wash it down with warm soapy water, preferably something like an antibacterial hand wash or something, because one of my customers, Craig, he's a tattooist now actually, He uses that. He's had loads of tattoos from loads of people, and all of his have healed mint. And he puts that blue Carex on because it's antibacterial. But you have to make sure you rinse all of the soap off. Then dab it dry with kitchen rolls, not your towel at home, because they're always going to be like clean. Then minimum amount of bepanthen is what I use. And when I say minimum, I mean it only needs to be shiny. If you see the white, there's too much on. And then rewrap it. And that's your dressing now. And you're going to rewrap it with new cling film, clean hands every time, 3 or 4 times a day for 3 or 4 days until it's like the scabs are kind of off. And then it should be like healed well. So this lasses came back like 2 days later and the tattoo's not wrapped up. And she's like, oh, this is how I heal mine. It's like, right. So I've said with this new one that I did, it's a lot more intense than the first one. You're going to have to be careful with this heal. I did say this, didn't I? Like I made a point of this is like a lot more intense because the colours are really solid. You're going to have to be really careful with this one and do exactly what I'm saying. So I'll show you the photo. I'm not going to put it on here, like I say, because of her privacy. But she said, I said, oh, so have you been doing what I said? And she's like, I've done it. I followed your instructions to the T. And here's one of her photos where she's got it covered in far too much cream, where she hasn't followed it to a T, of course. It's like, you're going to send me evidence after like claiming you followed it on. Come on.
Did you mention that to her as well? Did you say
I did,
like...
yeah. I said, that's far too much cream. But then I looked at this photo where you can see it started to heal. Like this is like that worst of it's over. It started to dry out now and them scabs look all right. But this is when she's going to the doctors. And it's like, I would recommend going to see your doctor, but just because it's like... legally, probably I'm better off having had said that.
Yeah.
However, I know for a fact your doctor's just going to give you antibiotics and then send you home again. They're going to tell you, oh, that's infected that. Here's antibiotics, and there you go. Now you're going to go home scared with antibiotics. So I'm saying I can't tell you what to do with these antibiotics, by the way, because like I don't want that lawsuit. However, I would find that antibiotics actually damage your digestive system because you are biotics. So antibiotics is anti-you. And basically by that point, I'm saying there, like that worst of it's over. It's starting to dry out now. My advice is let it dry out now. Stop the wet heal, because the wet heal is only for if it's going good. If that starts breaking for some reason, you need to do a different thing.
Right. So
switch to Savlon, and then it starts to dry it out, and it starts to like, it's again antiseptic, so it's going to stop that kind of stuff. I don't know what it's got in, but like I've had good results with that when they look like that. So switch to Savlon and let it dry in between, and maybe put a dressing on at night if you need to, so it doesn't stick to your bed. But the doctor's just going to say antibiotics. So then she's went to the doctor today, and of course they said antibiotics because they flipping love antibiotics, the doctors. But it's like the antibiotics get like they get the credit for it healing when it was already healing.
Yeah.
So this doctor's probably seen 3 tattoos ever that was like this, maybe 10, right? And I've seen loads. I've had some. And it's like, I'm not saying I've seen loads of mine, obviously not. Only about 4 of mine's ever done that. Maybe a bit more than that. But I like being in the industry for so long, I'll have seen more like dodgy healed tattoos than the doctors have. And I've talked to like, way more people who've seen them and helped heal them and that. And it's like the antibiotics get the credit for something your body was already doing.
It seems such a serious measure for like just an infected tattoo.
Yeah, you've got an infected tattoo that's literally going to be like dry within like 4 days anyway, and then it's going to take a while to heal. It's not going to be an easy heal, that one, obviously, but like antibiotics, you've got to do a full like 2-week course of like antibiotics killing your like digestive system off and that. And all the other biotics in you, which you're about 99%, by the way. Yeah.
So how do you think that's going to end up healing? Is it going to
honestly,
drop out?
By looking at them other photos, like the ones where it's dry there, I think it's going to be fine.
Right.
Like it's not going to be an easy heal. It's going to take a while to heal. Like say that bit's going to be a big scab. Oh, that's the other thing. Like these scabs, you have to not knock those. Like they will scar if you knock them. But if you be careful, it'll probably heal fine, honestly.
That bit looks bad.
It does. I wonder if she's like allergic to one of the colours or something. And no, that's not what I was going to say. I thought maybe she's allergic to one of the colours, but one thing that the doctor did say was the swelling might be because of, where they said is, because of trauma nature where her leg was broke last year.
Makes sense.
And I was like, and one of my friends had a weird reaction near an old injury as well. So I wonder if it's like your body's not finished healing. And when you bring like some trauma to that area, it's like this other stuff can come out as well.
Yeah, 'cause
It could be like
it's not
stuff
like-
trapped in the cells.
It can't defend it because it's too busy like fixing it.
And the fact that her other one was open and hadn't been like wrapped would affect how this one would heal as well.
Right.
Like I've done that, I've tattooed some people for like 2 or 3 days in a row and stuff. And it's like, it's fine. Like for the first time, it's like what I've noticed is when I've done it on a few people where like we've got a big piece that's going, like the first 2-day session will be fine. Then you do like another 3 weeks and you do another one. Then like sometimes like Chris was getting it like sometimes a week apart. He's getting like 2 or 3 day sessions and that's mental. Not in the same area, but it's like every time you do a session like that, it takes longer to heal. So eventually, like after we've done it like maybe 5 or 6 times like that, it's like we're gonna have to have a break. Let's give it 2 months to just let your body like fully recover from that before we start again, because it's like it's concentrated on healing this one, and then you give it a new injury, and it's like forgets about that one and goes to the new one.
Yeah.
Like you are with projects, so the body does the same thing. And also, my uncle, he'd fell down like a manhole cover or something, like in toilet water or something like that, and like got his leg infected on one side, and then the tattoo on the other side was still healing as that happened, and it was infected as well,
Right.
even though it hadn't touched the stuff, like apparently,
That's interesting.
because it's like the infection's not in the site, it's in the blood.
Right, yeah.
Essentially, do you know what I mean? It's like your body's like moving it all around. So that's my theory on that. I'm not sure how true that is, but
I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's like things get in your bloodstream and they're just like, oh, looks damaged. I'm going to eat everything or whatever. However germs work.
however germs work. Ask Antoine Béchamp. Don't ask Pasteur because he's a flippin' penis. And he was wrong, right?
Do we censor penis?
No, because it's dick we censor, in it. Do we even censor dick? No, I'm not going to
I
censor
don't think
dick.
we've ever said it.
I don't think dick's a swear word, is it? Neither is penis. So that's all of the subjects I think I had to talk about. I thought it was going to take way longer than
I
this.
think there was a subject in here. Disney lines. You know, the sketchy Disney art style.
Oh yeah, them lines on. Yeah, okay. Have you got a picture of that? Welcome back to Unsolicited Critiques.
Oh, you can use that little, like, jingle you've got
Little
for it.
jingle, yeah. So yeah, it was. Have you got the photo? Did you save it?
It won't, maybe, but it won't be hard to find one.
Okay.
So,
So we have a problem with these sketch lines that people put in tattoos.
Yeah.
I think kind of. I don't really have a problem. Obviously, I don't actually care. But like, look,
that's not how you
don't add them afterwards. You did not sketch like that. You got it off Google, you traced it, then you added those sketch lines afterwards because you thought, oh, people will think it looks cool. Well, guess what? They don't. They think it looks flippin' crap. Flippin' is such a crap word, isn't it?
Yeah, friggin'? Do friggin'?
No. Because look at that one. Is this the same person or these ones you've saved?
It's the same person.
Like, why not just do it nice? Because they want to stand out. Look, if you... Right, do what you want. Do what you want. Obviously, do what you want, right? Don't try and force a style because I'm going to know. I'm going to know that you're trying to force a style, right? Because I'm looking at that and I'm going, trying to force a style, that. And you know what? People on Reddit probably love it. Because they don't flippin' know anything about it. So you're only impressing fools. And hey, you fools, taking offence at this, right? Go back to Reddit, will you?
No, we're not
Don't tell Reddit that I slagged you off.
We're not doing another Reddit episode.
No, I'm not. Because Reddit is flippin' straight.
It's weird though, because she's like, she doesn't have to. It looks better when she doesn't do them. Or do you
does
not
it?
like it?
I don't like it. I prefer it with.
Well, it's because it's really.
Yeah, because she's trying to force a style, that's why, and she doesn't know how to not...
Well, it's Disney style, isn't it? Like, that's it. Just,
See, that's good. That's good, yeah, just do it like that.
yeah.
Just stop trying so... Oh, God, yeah, she's got photos of herself on there, has she? What a surprise. Hey, look, I do tattoos and have tits. hey guys, look at my body. And also, come and get tattoos off me. And you might be able to say this. No, you won't, because you'll get sent to the hoot camp. If you even look at me body, I'll send you. What about this, right? I know this is kind. Is this to do with tattooing? Kind of, because you know about the hoot camp, right? Oh God, oh no,
Not this rabbit hole.
Well, right. So I've had people who think I'm looking at the boobs, right?
All right.
Where I've just seen that they have a tattoo like there, and it's like I'm like, God, now they think I'm looking at the boobs because they've got a problem with it, even though they've got the top down to here, and the boobs are like almost out. Then it's like, why are you looking at that? Have you seen a car crash before? Did you look at it when you went past, right?
He's not saying your boobs are a car
I'm not
crash.
saying your boobs are a car crash, right? But if you've got them almost out, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, hi. How's it going? Yeah, I know you've got your boobs out there, but I'm not going to look at you because I respect women. And it's like, look, right, I'm looking at your tattoo. What's the tattoo? Because I know you're going to think I'm looking at your boobs. You might as well just call it out like that. But
How many times has this happened to you?
a few, like,
Really?
put them away. Is that sexist? No, you don't have to put them away. I'm joking about that, obviously.
I mean, if you don't put...
But, yeah, you say a bit.
Yeah.
If you're going to say what I'm going to say.
If you've got your boobs out, you can't not expect people to look at them.
It's a factor, isn't it?
Because, I mean, even I do.
If you're a zebra, right, don't go near the lions. Because lions like to eat zebras, okay? But, you know, and if you want to go near the lions as a baby zebra, that's fine. Go near the lions and that, right? But you might get it, okay? You might get someone looking at you like you're edible, right? If you're a zebra. So that's fine. You can definitely go there. I'm not saying don't go there. And yeah, maybe the lion shouldn't be eating zebras, right? And all that. But it's a factor that if you're going to dress like a zebra and go near the lions, you might get looked at like you're going to get it, right?
How did we get on this topic?
I have no idea, right? But it's flipping true,
All
isn't
you
it?
did was see, like, a lass with a picture of herself on a tattoo account. You hate it, don't you? You don't like
a
that.
little bit. It's like, I was talking to my dad about it a little bit yesterday. I get that it's like, it's a thing that you've got to be able to use for advertising if you want. But it's a factor that you're going to attract a certain type of attention. And the problem I have with it is that these same people do that. Surely they should be in full knowledge of what they're doing, but then complain about people looking at them in a certain way.
Yeah.
But it's like, you did it to attract them. You can't then have a problem with it when you did it as a choice. Like, I've got no problem with it. Like, do it if you want. I'm 90% joking here. Like,
She also did,
I like to. This is for comedic effect.
She also didn't have her tits out. Oh wait, she did. What?
Just flipping. Ran me foot in between the table and me chair.
That was an interesting noise.
I mean,
Like.
Yeah, because it hurt.
So yeah, sketchy lines. I'm not a fan, honestly.
I'm not a fan. You know what else I'm not a fan of? People getting their boobs out on Instagram.
I'm not a
and
fan
saying,
of women.
right, just
Women.
don't. That's what they want. No, do. That's what you're supposed to do. Oh, what?
What's the crack with, like, speaking of Disney tattoos?
Disney tattoos.
If we're still on this Gizmo.
Because it definitely looks like Gizmo, doesn't it? Let's be honest.
Yes.
That Y is definitely P.
And that D is definitely a G.
Mm-hmm. So Gizmo, right?
Gizmo.
What's a
Can you be a
copyright?
Disney sanctioned tattoo artist? That's a thing, isn't it?
Disney were one of the people who started, like, lawsuiting people for doing their art.
Yeah.
This is what I was thinking with this Millips. Melanie Phillips woman. That, like, because my customers say, like, what if she wants to, like, you know, like, do some lawsuit or something? I'm like, well, she can try. She'll just go on the top of the pile of letters that I'm ignoring, won't it? But the only thing I could see that they would be able to do, I called it an arse and an arse. So, could that be slander? I don't know. She did act like an arse, though, so potential. But I think the only thing would be, like, the copyright on the image. But then I think there's a strong case for its artistic interpretation. Like, I'm sure, like, even as accurate as it would be, there's going to be stuff that's off. So it's like, it's different. I would be able to argue that.
Like, it's fair
blindly
use.
that it's fair use. It's different. But, like, you know, the rights to the photo is belongs to the photographer. But we're not using the photo. I'm doing an artistic representation of the photo, and I use it as inspiration for the photo. And obviously, we know that court cases only go off the words you use. So, no.
She definitely looks like she'd give you a lawsuit, like.
She looks like the type, like. Sophie, that's anti-Semitic. You can't say that.
I wasn't even... Honestly, I didn't even think that first.
Yeah, I'm going to bleep that word out.
Yeah.
Even though it's not offensive, it's not an offensive word. It's just we're over that subject, so we know.
We're over that subject, so we're not going to talk about it. Disney lines? Disney lines.
Disney lines is done, is it?
Well, yeah, I think that was all the...
I know that whole, like, tit thing was a bit much. I did say this to Michelle once, though. Like, she thought it was funny, though, but, like, she was saying something, I don't know if she was saying something about, like, wanting more followers on Instagram or something. I'm like, well, you've got two choices, haven't you? Yeah, they've got get good or get your tits out. It's a joke, okay?
It's true, though.
It is true. But it's like, I don't think it's a good move, honestly, like, doing that. Like, it definitely works. It definitely gets you, like, 1.5 million followers. Like, if you look a certain way, the accepted
it's quite
beauty
easy.
standard.
It's quite easy to Photoshop yourself to look that way, though.
Yeah, it is. And it is one of the methods, right? But is it hollow when you get to the top? When you get there and you've got all this stuff, are you then wondering, is it because of me art or is it because of all those photos of me body I posted?
Is it because of me art or me arse?
Yeah, and when your body starts running out because you get older, it's like, what do you clasp onto now? Like, well, I think if you just do it purely on skill,
yeah,
then
that'll
it's like
always get
satisfying. Yeah, you always get better even when you get older, whatever. You don't run out of that, I guess. That's
going to give a lot of women a reality check when they start, running out.
I know, yeah. It's brutal, man. But it's like, I don't blame them. I get it. It's like society has went this way. But it's like, we can't blame society either. It's an individual choice every time.
Well, this is the thing, because it's like women do it because men enable it. It's like if you didn't simp over like some fake internet woman and give her your money, like it wouldn't happen. So
it's kind of hacking, like a natural thing, I think.
Oh yeah.
Like say Skin Deep magazine. I don't know if they're still doing it now. I'm not sure, probably though. But I know, like, because I knew some of the people who were working there, like editors or publishers, or I didn't know what they were, honestly, people who worked for them. And talked to them about this a little bit. Because I've been on the front cover of Tattoo Master magazine, by the way, because I'm a flippin' legend. A flegend. Here's me on the front cover of Tattoo Master magazine. And no, my eyes weren't like that. And no, I didn't ask my eyes to be like that. I actually unphotoshopped them a little bit to make them look less like that, but I couldn't make them back to normal. And the photographer wanted them to be that way.
Why? Because
it's her style. She's cool though, but I didn't ask them to be like that.
I didn't know that this was their choice and not your choice. I was like, oh, thanks, it must have been into contacts then.
Well, it was kind of like, oh, well, because you've seen it.
I've
and you
seen
thought,
it, yeah.
no, I wasn't into
machine,
contacts. Yeah, I wasn't into contacts. It was just like a thing she photoshopped on her photos, and it's like, it was free. It was like she did the photo shoot for me for like the credit in the magazine or whatever. But what am I saying? So Tattoo Master's different. It's like it's an industry only magazine, or it was. So it wasn't on like the shelves in the shops or whatever. So it doesn't really matter who they put on the front cover. Like the same amount of people is going to buy it regardless.
Right.
But the ones that go on the shelves, people used to complain constantly about why do you always put like lasses with their tits out on the front cover. And because of this, people saying this, they tried it. They put a bloke on the cover once. Significantly less sales. Like it went from like, I don't know, 30 or 70,000 sales to like 10,000 or something like that. It's like a significant loss of money by not doing it. And it's like, I can't blame them kind of thing.
I mean, if you look at any magazine rack in a shop, most of them just have like women on them.
Mm. Yep, because people are going to buy it. I remember like when I had an interview in Skin Deep magazine. And I remember it had like my name on the front, and then it had Kat Von D on the front as the cover model. And I'm like, what? Kat Von D's on it? What the flip? I didn't say flip. I said the other word that I'm not going to say because I'm good at not swearing. Have you sworn once on there? Oh, damn it.
Told you.
I bet you do. I bet you swear before this. Yeah, I was like, oh God, it's got Kat Von D on the front. It's like, God damn it, that's going to be taking all the attention off me, and I'm such a special boy, or whatever, right? And then there's like, I wanted to get a copy because one of me like mates wanted a copy or something. He was away in the army, I think, and he wanted me to send him one. So I asked him for a copy. Oh no, sorry, he asked him for a copy, and they'd sold out. It's like the first magazine they'd sold out in like ages.
Right.
And it was the one with my interview in. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess it's not really that much of a bad thing, is it, to be fair?
It's 180 on what you thought of it. Just,
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Thanks, Kat Von D.
Yeah, thank you.
You bloody legend. Yes.
So how many magazine interviews have you done?
I've done Skin Deep interview, and I've done a Total Tattoo interview. Which one was it? I don't know if it's all of them. Because the Tattoo Master magazine, I was like the guest editor was the idea, so I get to like choose someone for an interview and like, you know, choose a couple of things about it and stuff like that.
Okay.
I chose a friend for the interview, who, you know, give like it's all like a page advertisement. This is just a funny thing. I'm not bothered now. At the time, I was a little bit like, all right, mate. I was just like, whatever about this, but like so. Like a page interview, advertisement would be $1,000 at the time. So she got like a 5 or 6 page spread by me doing the interview for her.
Right.
And then I was going to go and do a guest spot at her studio, which is not far. It's like definitely far enough like to just drive there and back for like a coffee kind of thing. It's not in Sunderland or anything, but like not far. And I was like a couple of days before they're like this guest spot, right? Where I'm going to go, and like there's people in her studio who wanted me to like tell them some stuff. And it was going to be like a little bit of training, a little bit of like just going to hang out and a little bit of whatever. Advertising kind of thing. And I'm like, a couple of days before, I'm like, hang on, we haven't discussed a cut here or anything. I'm like, she's not expecting a cut, is she? And I'm like, I should mention it, you know. I'm like, you're not expecting a cut here or anything, are you? She's like, yeah, I was thinking like maybe like 80-20 kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, I'm definitely not coming then. Like, it's like, I'm going to drive there with my own fuel because it's not close. It's not far enough to have a hotel or stay at your house or whatever. I'm going to drive there with my own clients who were coming here anyway because it's not much difference from them. I'm going to train all of your staff and like advertise you on my thing after giving you an interview with 6 pages or whatever. And you still want me to give you 20%? I'm like, no. I'm going for the same price in that. It's like, okay. No, then. And they were like, that's fine. I just don't want to, like, you know, I don't want the other people to be jealous like that. That, you know, like you know, the people who work in the studio, like, they're paying a cut and stuff. And it's like, it will be only fair. And, like, I'm pretty sure they would understand.
Yeah.
But whatever. And then some of them came and worked here anyway. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But you know, I'm not judging that. I get it. If you're more business than like heart, I guess. I'm not like judging of that. At the time, it was like irritating, but it was more like really. I was just a bit shocked, I guess, and I'm like, I'm not playing along with that.
Yeah.
But like,
you're already giving her a lot.
Yeah. Like I would understand that. I know for a fact, like. Yous would all understand this. Everyone I think I've ever had work here would understand that, like, some guest artists come in and me giving them 100% of the cut because, like, they're not. I don't think I've ever took a cut off a guest artist, honestly.
Right.
Like, because we're gaining so much from it. Like, by just being able to talk, just being, like, even if you don't talk about stuff, just the inspiration of like a different artist being there helps. You know what I mean? And also, I'm not just letting any random come though. I considered that a couple of times, and then in them cases, I may be taking a cut if it's like we're gaining nothing from it.
Yeah.
But it's like, why am I doing that? And it's like, I'm like, I don't care about the money. I'd rather have like the inspiration or the love or the friendship or whatever. So.
Yeah.
Because there's one of the problems with the world is the greed at the moment. Like, everyone wants their bit like twice. So it's like, we can't blame the world. We can't change the world. We can change what we do. So it's like, we do the cool things, like them tattoos of Melanie Williams for free. And make people laugh for a day. Some people thought, like, they're like, that's pathetic. And I'm like, yeah, no. That's why it's funny. That's why it's funny. It's like extra funny because it's good. It's like, it's such a petty thing to do that, you know, I think it's funny.
It's like more funny because it's good as well. Because if it was a shit tattoo, it would still be funny, but not as when you nail it.
It's definitely funnier if you do like this like high quality thing at the same time. It's like all the effort going into it. Like, and some people think it's a waste of effort. And it's like, well, go and have your interesting, enjoyable life at work or whatever. Well, I'm having fun. I'm laughing. Me and my customers laughing all day minimum, and then I get to share it with people who also think it's hilarious.
I saw that someone said like, "Oh, what a waste of energy," and it's like
I gained energy from that.
You did it for free, and
I gained energy from that. Like, there was not a waste of energy at all. I feel buzzing afterwards. Like, that's how you get energy, man. And you've got to give it to get it.
It's because people are miserable and they just want you to be miserable as well.
They are. And it's like, this is why, like some of the things we talk about on here, I know for a fact some people are going to just take offence at it because they're just primed, ready to take offence. And it's like, there's loads of people. I think calibration is a good thing when you split in the crowd. Like, some people's going to love it and some people's going to hate it. I think it's good. You're dividing the people into like people who's in alignment with you and people who just aren't.
I mean, that's definitely this episode.
Oh yeah, with that tit thing. Oh, what was it? No, I seen like a little sketch. I forget the guy's name. It was like a sketch about like Joe Rogan's thing. He's like, well, Joe, he's in deep shit. We need to get what's it called? Kamala needs to pop a tit, like, or something, just to take the attention off him. We need to do it, Janet Jackson. What do you mean? Yeah, Kamala needs to pop a tit. Yeah, that's your choice, right? If you want to get like 1.5 million followers, I don't know why I've chose that number. Your choice is get really good at your craft or pop a tit. That's it. Even if you've got a shit tit, it's probably like, you might only get 1.2 million followers if you've got a shit tit, but like, if you've got a good tit, like, you can either put it away, like a... Okay, I'm not...
Don't go there.
I don't want to be too condescending. I'm only joking, by the way. But because like people's going to just think that it's the Reddit people in it. That's fine. It's fine.
Well, it's
take
like,
offense in it. Just go back to Reddit. Go and whinge on Reddit.
If you take offense at it, have you got a relationship with your father?
Yeah. What did your dad? What
did your dad do?
What did your dad do? I'm not saying this is the lasses, by the way. I know, like, there was something. Or what did that? Was that post on? There was on like Pete Lee Avio say the other day. Some guy like just randomly out of nowhere doing like some women's activism kind of thing. Oh. It was like, what was it, man? Because without the actual post, it's
like a male feminist kind of thing.
It's like, when he's just wrote, this is actually this or something, and it's like, mate, you're not going to get a girlfriend from writing up.
I hope she sees this, bro.
So you're going to do that, and then she's going to go to the guy who made a joke about her tits in the bar.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
You look like a slut. It should be like, oh my god, he's so dreamy.
How dare you say that? Like,
where the other guy's like, wants a crumb of.
Please, sir, please spare.
One crumb. Women don't want that.
They don't. No, they want you to be nasty to them and tell them to put the tits away. That's what they want. They're going to respect me, bro, for this. Did you see that Family Guy clip? I don't really watch it now, but there was a clip where like it's like, I don't know if the world's ending or something, and Peter's like, if the world's ending, I need to go into the black neighborhoods and I'm going to say the N-word. I was like, what? Then he goes there, and he goes, and then it cuts to him coming back, and he's got like a crown on and like king of the black people or something. He goes, they respected me for saying it. That's what the women are like, right? So women, put it away, will you? And blokes, right? If you want to get really popular tattooing, right?
You just have to get good.
Just get a ball out.
I mean,
get your dick out.
It doesn't work the other way. No, it definitely doesn't work the other way.
Does it not?
No.
What about a ball?
I mean,
just one ball.
It's like you can get your cock and balls out if you want all of your followers to be gay. That's the choice, isn't it? Right.
So that guy who I did that tattoo on the arse yesterday, he sent it to like some guy who's from, I don't know if he's from like, I don't know if it's Lad Bible or something like that. That kind of thing. I don't think it was Lad Bible, but something like that. And he'd sent it to this bloke, or had that bloke seen it and commented on it or something? Anyway, they talked a bit on Twitter, and this lad was gay. Mm-hmm. Not the guy who I did the tattoo on. And he goes, it's a nice ass to be fair, lad. Yeah, get your ass out if you want gay followers. There you go. Just one side of it or whatever, just like pop a cheek.
Pop a cheek instead of a tit.
Yeah, but so I've just reminded me that when you said about get your balls out, right? One of my friends in the army, Lee, what was his name? Lee Moran. I've never been able to find him again on like any social media, so I don't know if like what his crack is now. He was funny. There was one day we were on exercise. Remember, he just had his like he would walk around in the block with his balls like sideways. No, that was Jacko. Ball sideways with his dick wrapped around it, right? And he's going like. Like, was that saying about like a burger being a burger? Does anyone want a bit of this bun? It's got like sesame seeds in it or whatever, like the follicles. But yeah, Lee had like he had his uniform all on normal, right? And he'd got his balls out and just zipped it up, so only his balls was out. And he's like walking around like just like all right, like talking to like the the different staff or whatever. And there's this staff sergeant, which is like a relatively high rank. It's like yeah, he was a bit weird. This was Rory's boss. And he was a bit weird, this staff sergeant, but he was like sitting there like showing someone something with a gun because he was an armourer, and Lee's like, all right, okay, and he's like getting really close to him. He's like, right, okay, and he didn't even look up. He goes, you've got exactly 1 nanosecond to sort out your attire before whatever. And Lee's like, you what? He goes, you know what? He's like, no, I don't. Like, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, you could have told me. As if he's done it by accident.
As if you'd ever do that by accident.
Like, zip, yeah, that's probably fine. Funny. This kind of stuff's not funny in real life, though, is it? Because, like, in the army, it's like everyone's trapped there, and it's like, just this warped sense of humour starts happening.
Yeah, like if you did that,
in Asda, you'd definitely go to jail.
I was thinking more of a night out would be kind of still funny, but Asda.
Yeah, in Asda, they're going to be like,
you're looking at the cheeses and you just do it with a random person.
Yeah, do you want any of this cheese? You like cheese? I hear you like cheese.
It's like, mate, do you know which cheese is which one's the best? And you got your balls out.
Aged. It's aged. God. There's some weird things in the army, like. This is not the episode for that, though. I don't think any of them are really the episode for that.
Well, it's not an army podcast.
No, one of them, in me interview, this is kind of funny, right? It's kind of funny. Like, a bit harsh, I guess. Is it? Is it because it's true? So I got it, like, why did I start tattooing, right? I got a tattoo when I was in the army that I considered crap, right? I got some stars on my chest, and one of them was wonky. It had, like, a short leg on it. It's like, how can you get that wrong? And the other one I didn't know how to ask for, like, an inverted star with, like, shading on the outside. And I was just like, I want the star to be, like, skin colour, and then I want, like, the shading. Or whatever I said, I don't know, something like that. But that's what I wanted, because I'd seen the Crazy Town video, and I wanted to be like, and have the stars come off in the. Have you seen the video? Is it Crazy Town? I can't remember.
Is this an old person thing?
No, well, maybe no. But yeah, I wanted like these stars on there. I just fancied the idea, right? And I went to this studio, and they were so bad that, like, when like you start tattooing one of them, I'm like, that doesn't feel like it's in the right place, but sometimes it doesn't. So I'm like, mate, like, what? I'm like, I asked you to do the middle not shaded, and it's like, that's the first bit you've shaded. It's like,
what did he say though?
He's like, well, I'll just finish it off and it'll look all right, and I just won't charge you for it. I'm like, fine. So that was wonky. I think when he's put the stencil on, it's moved as well. Mm-hmm. So like the 1 star like point is shorter, and he's just tattooed it like that. It's like, like, I've never done a tattoo in my life, and I know I could do it better than that. And that's why I started. And I was right. Because my first one was one of them stars, and I did it better than that. But years later, I tattooed this lass, Emily, and I did an eye on her arm. And it's got, have you seen the one with the number 7 in it?
Yes.
So her daughter, I hope I can find the photo of the actual one. Her daughter's eye actually has that in it.
Right.
Obviously, like when the eye, is it called dilate?
Dilates when it goes.
Yeah. Right.
Focus.
When it dilates, it's like the 7 changes shape, obviously. So at the perfect size, it's the perfect 7, but only then. The perfect light, I guess. So we did that tattoo, and it was good. And, like, people liked it. It got a bit of a share around and that. And when I did that anyway, I was talking to... She asked me, because she'd read me interview in one of the magazines. And she goes, right, so you know when you got like, you were in the army and you got this tattoo, this bad tattoo done? I'm like, yeah. She's like, where was that? And she's got like this funny look on her face. She's like, where was that? I'm like, I was in a town called Borden. And she's like, what was the shop called? I'm like, I can't remember now. It was just near like, what was it? It was near this, like, you know, the bookies or whatever like that. And she's like, who did it? And I was like, I don't know the guy's name, but he had like tattoos all down the side of the face. She's like, it's me boss. I was like, oh no way. She goes, yes. So she's so buzzing about that, like that it was her boss. And then after she confirmed that with me, she's like, oh, like he's like, oh, that's mint that. Like, she goes, yeah, he's got an interview in this magazine. Yeah. So he's like reading the magazine. She goes, he used to be in the army here. He was at Borden, just round the corner there. And she's trying to watch his reaction to like see if it clicks that it's him that did it. So brutal. But at the same time, do you deserve it? Because like I'd said in the magazine, like about having this bad tattoo, and I'd said this in the magazine that like this guy is this bad and has a studio. So like of course I should be able to do it if he can have a studio. And she's like trying to make him read those words.
Did he realise?
Yeah, I think so. But it's like at the same time, it's like you kind of deserve it, I guess.
Yeah.
But he is my inspiration for tattooing. So it's like if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing it. So it's kind of like I'd still owe him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And whatever. I don't think like this is one of the questions, like, should you do it if you're crap? And I think, yeah. Like...
Because you're generating better people.
Yeah. You're giving contrast to the people who are good. But... You know, like, there's people around here who've, like, go to, like, bad tattooists and stuff. And it's like, they're never coming to us. Like, they come to us and it's like, it's more than £3. And they're just like, rip-offs in there. I'm not paying 10 quid for that. Like, nothing's 10 quid, by the way. But it's like someone said that before, what can I get for 10 quid? It's like, well, I'll think about it. And they're like, right, okay, let me know. I'm like, oh, no. For the price, that's as far as I'll go. If you want me to set up, it's 20 quid. And if you want me to actually tattoo you, it's 50. I'll think about drawing something for a tenner if you want, but I won't. What am I saying? Yeah, they're never going to come to us anyway. So there's got to be someone to go to for them people, I guess. And though, I think if you love it, you should do it.
Yeah.
Even if you crap at it. Like, you're not going to get good at it by never doing it. Like, I think draw first, obviously. But, like, you know, not everyone's going to do that, so...
It seems like most people don't.
Yeah. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's like I've now been introduced to people who got into tattooing who are like, oh yeah, I did tattooing like before I could draw. And I'm like, how? Like, why did you even want to if you didn't know how to draw?
I think because you think tattoos are cool and drawing's like hard.
Right,
I think that's it. See, I just want to do it because that's what I did. Like, I did some drawing. I did art at school and that, but I was like, I wouldn't say I was good at drawing or anything. I was just like, I love tattoos. I want to do them. And I wasn't drawing my own stuff. I was just getting whatever off Google, the world's biggest flash sheet. It's like, oh yeah, because there's so many people are like, oh yeah, we don't use flash sheets in here. It's completely custom. Google. It's like, it's the flash sheet of now, by the way. You know, sometimes that's what it takes, though, I guess. Right, that's an hour there, so I think we should stop. I don't want to do like it longer than an hour and that, although we already have. Although there's that cut in the middle. Cool, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dog's been good, hasn't she, there? One pace.
One paper chewed.
And, you know, now she's asleep. I think, right, I know you think you've got the best dog, right? But, sorry, bro. I've got the best dog. I understand that you probably think that I'm wrong about that. And that it's just that's what everyone who's got a dog thinks, but I think I have actually got the best one, though. What's yours do when you get in the car? Because mine just sits there next to us.
Theirs jumps up, doesn't it?
Eh?
Does your dog jump up?
Does your dog jump up when you first go in? Because mine doesn't, bro.
People probably like that, though.
Yeah, but then they don't like that it's like yapping and chewing the house up when they go out. Well, does mine do that? Does yours come back to you when you shout its name? Because mine does. Sorry, bro. It's cool. Like, your dog's probably nice and all that, but I think I've got the best one. Sorry, dog guys, but I've got the best dog.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was a bit much. Right, okay, bye then.
Bye.
Bye everybody. We did pretty good on the swearing, though, didn't we?
I didn't swear at all. I
You
said
did.
the word cock.
You said
I said the
peace.
word cock. Peace.
See? Right, bye.